Flutter provides a form widget that acts as a container which allows us to group and validate multiple form fields. Today I will show you how you can use form widget in your Flutter applications to validate your form fields just by clicking on a single button. First of all, create a brand new Flutter project. In my main function, I'm running my app which returns the material app and navigates us to my homepage. Now we will create a class my homepage that returns a scaffold with the app bar, and in the body we will pass a form widget. We need to refer to our form using some unique identifier, so we will create a global key. After creating a global key, we will pass it to the key property of the form widget. We will pass column as a child of the form widget. Inside the column widget, we will pass a text form field to provide the users to enter the data. This widget renders the material design text field and also allow us to display validation error when they occur. We will use validator property in the text form field to validate the input data. If the user gives the wrong input, the validator function runs a string that contains an error message. Otherwise, the validator function returns null. We will create another text form field for the user to enter password in it. We can simply duplicate the text form field by copying it, but we will change its label and error message. Now we will create an elevated button with an onPress property and a text widget to validate the form field and display the validation errors. We will pass submit functions to the onPress property of the elevated button. Now we need to create a submit function where we will define a boolean variable isValid and assign it to the form.currentState.validate function, which will return true if there are no errors in the form. We will check if isValid is true, then the function will return, and if it's not true, the function will return validation error. This function will be triggered when we press on the elevated button to submit and validate the form. We will wrap the form widget with a padding to keep some space around the form widget. Now after hard reloading here, you can see that if we miss an input text field and hit submit button, we will have error message popping up, and if we fill all the text field and hit the submit button, you can see that there is no validation errors. Well, that's how you can use a form widget in your Flutter applications to validate our form fields just by clicking on a single button.